A group of scientists is now working on a new, secretive formula to rejuvenate the super-rich using biotechnology. It's been said that this new formula might make people younger. It's also been reported that 2 billionaires are funding this new technology. Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon and the world's richest person, and Yuri Milner, a Russian citizen now turned into an Israeli billionaire. According to people familiar with their plans, an ambitious new anti-aging company called Altos is pursuing biological reprogramming technology. This is a new way to rejuvenate cells in the lab that some scientists think could ultimately prolong human life. The new company is said to be on a spree to recruit a large number of university scientists with extravagant salaries and the promise that they can pursue limitless research on how cells age and how to reverse that process. Does this mean that scientists, financed by the world's richest, have finally found the fountain of youth? In 2013, Calico, a longevity company, owned by Google co-founder Larry Page, also hired elite scientists and put at their disposal generous budgets to find the elixir of life, but without much progress. With Altos, things seem to be different. Working for the company, although yet to be confirmed, are Juan Carlos Belmonte, a Spanish biologist at the Salk Institute in California. He's been known for mixing human and monkey embryos to increase lifespan by almost half a century. Another one is Steve Horvath, a UCLA professor and developer of a biological clock that can accurately measure human aging. Shinya Yamanaka, who shared a 2012 Nobel Prize for the discovery of reprogramming, is said to be an unpaid senior scientist who will chair the company's scientific advisory board. This sounds like a prominent list of some of the world's top scientists. But who can tell if the results of mouse experiments, previously conducted by those same scientists, as frightening and as horrifying as they may be, would one day be duplicated in a lab to make people younger and ageless? As you all know, it's always been the dream of young people to become rich, while rich people dream of becoming young again. Yuri Milner, aged 59, and Jeff Bezos, who is 57 years old, belong to that second category. They're both working on finding the fountain of youth, and they both are willing to spend a fortune to design the elixir of life. It's been said that Bezos has always had an interest in longevity research. He even previously invested in an anti-aging company called Unity Biotechnology. From what it appears, getting older has always been on Bezos's mind. In his final letter to Amazon shareholders, Bezos included a quote ruminating on death and decay that he'd found in a book by the biologist Richard Dawkins. It says, "Staving off death is a thing that you have to work at. If living things don't actively work to prevent it, they would eventually merge with their surroundings and cease to exist as autonomous beings. That is what happens when they die." What Bezos meant was that nations, companies, and individuals have to fight to remain distinct, original, and unique. This is what his quote says on the surface. Hidden between the lines and lost in translation, Bezos was referring to humanity's most aspiring dream of rewinding the clock to their younger days. It is my uneducated guess that he could be the only one in this world who's capable of doing just that. Although Milner and Bezos's best-kept secret is almost out, they both are tight-lipped and unwilling to share any information about this secretive laboratory. Even the prominent publication, MIT Technology Review, which broke the story on September the 4th, couldn't get any statements out of them, nor their top scientists. However, people familiar with the subject revealed that a foundation named the Milky Way is sponsored by Milner to fund longevity researchers for 3 years at a cost of approximately $3 million to find the secret of eternal life. There's more to this fascinating story. Watch this video to find out more about the hidden truth behind this secret society. My name is Michael Taifour. I'm a personal mentor and the founder of the Coach Academy, and its transcendental re-engineering technique. Email me at michael@coachacademy.com if you have any questions, which I'm more than happy to answer. Don't go away. A short ad and we'll be back with more on this mysterious, yet true story.
It's been said that we humans can, one day soon, know the exact day when we die. According to scientists, it's all written in our DNA, our lifespan, our past, our present, anything and everything we need to know about ourselves is written in our DNA code. All we need is to find out how to read it. And this is the biggest mystery of all, one that has puzzled scientists till this very day. But with money, lots of it, spent by two of the richest people in the world, this dream may become a reality sooner than you think. Whether such research and all the amazing capabilities that come along with it will be put at your disposal is an entirely different story. To my understanding, only the ultra-rich will be endowed with such privilege. The poor will still die of diseases and old age. Here's the story as told by MIT Review. In 2021, a well-funded company named Altos has been established under the direction of Richard Klausner, the one-time chief of the National Cancer Institute and now an entrepreneur. He's believed to be the CEO of the new company. Although it hasn't been officially announced yet, a business school professor at the University of British Columbia, who reviewed its formation documents, says it has already raised at least $270 million, and that, in addition to Bezos and Milner, it is seeking additional wealthy tech figures and venture capitalists as investors. There are hundreds of millions of dollars being raised by investors to invest in reprogramming, specifically aimed at rejuvenating parts or all of the human body. David Sinclair, a researcher at Harvard University who last December reported restoring sight to mice using the technique, told MIT Review.
Create the life that you love. Get yourself a life coach. Email me at michael@coachacademy.com.
Other hires made by Altos, according to the journal, include Peter Walter, whose laboratory at the University of California, San Francisco, is behind a molecule that shows remarkable effects on memory. Also joining is Wolf Rake, a reprogramming specialist who recently resigned as the director of the Barbraham Institute in the UK after the centre said he was taking a job with another research organisation, now believed to be Altos. Altos is luring university professors by offering celebrity salaries of $1 million a year or more, plus equity, as well as freedom from the hassle of applying for grants. One researcher who confirmed accepting a job offer from Altos, Manuel Serrano of the Institute for Research in Biomedicine, in Barcelona, Spain, said the company would pay him 5 to 10 times what he earns now. Any treatment for a major disease of aging could be worth billions, but Altos isn't counting on making money at first. Its ultimate aim is to understand rejuvenation and to prolong human life. After that, who knows, maybe it'll offer its founders immortality.
How are you feeling? I'm here to help. Get yourself a life coach. Email me at michael@coachacademy.com.
Although rejuvenation remains in its infancy, it is believed to have a unique promise. However, only the ultra-rich have the money to fund it, while government agencies have failed at finding the right donors to fund anti-aging techniques. This is one reason why prominent scientists are quitting their 9-to-5 jobs at universities and government agencies to pursue this new giant pile of gold, which is promising them a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to achieve what others couldn't. Finding the ultimate secret to immortality. And if they succeeded at it, it's going to have a huge impact on the future of humanity, at least some of it. However, other scientists, most of whom haven't been chosen to be part of this elite program, say it's too early to turn reprogramming technology into medicine. To a certain extent, they're right. Not all of it is envy. Reprogramming doesn't just make cells act younger, but also changes their identity, for instance, turning a skin cell into a stem cell. That is what makes the technology too dangerous to try on people yet. But who knows if this new company will succeed where Google's long and strange lifespan trip had failed? Calico, a Google anti-aging spinout, with access to nearly $1.5 billion of Google money, had one question in mind. Why does a mole rat live 30 years, but a mouse only 3? But with all that money in the bank, Calico couldn't answer that one question. How to take a cell from an 80-year-old and reverse its age by, say, 40 years? Up till now, no technology can do that. But who knows, maybe Altos will by working at the leading edge of both causing and measuring rejuvenation.
Be your own best version. Get yourself a life coach. Email me at michael@coachacademy.com.
So, here's the $270 million question for now. Can Milner and Bezos hack the biological clock? In other words, can they solve death? There are reasons to believe that aging can be slowed in fundamental ways. Aging is the journey from birth to old age and death. Some believe aging could be slowed, while others dream of eternal youth. My uneducated guess is that we have to learn first about the foundation of youth before we fathom whether it's eternal or not. Till now, there's even no proven test for a person's biological age, and finding one remains scientifically uncertain. No matter how much money has been spent on research so far, aging was and still is the most fundamental unsolved problem in biology. Extending life remains the unsolved mystery of all mysteries, and I think it's too early to rush to the labs to try to change that. A couple of 100 years ago, most people died from infections, not from old age. Even today, people are dying by the millions by the coronavirus and its delta derivatives, despite the availability of vaccines, and who knows when this will end and whether new variations of the virus will arise out of the woodwork soon. Aging research requires truly big insight. But where to get that when doctors cannot even find an effective vaccine for COVID-19? It would be great if we could find ways for people to have a longer and healthier life. But how and when? I have no answer to that. The best case scenario, perhaps, is for Altos to decode the human genome from scratch, without peeking at the official genome map. That's a difficult task requiring significant investment in computing and know-how. It would be interesting to see what Milner and Bezos are going to come up with. Who knows, maybe they will offer us all one day a ticket to immortality. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and leave me a comment for me to thank you. Meanwhile, stay safe and bye for now.